is this offense moving now from a tempo standpoint than maybe it was a month ago?
I think it's been moving pretty fast, but I mean, it's only slowed down because we have to wait for the refs to spot the ball. But I think it would be a lot more faster if the refs, if it was on us to move the ball. Because in practice, our tempo is so fast that, I mean, it even hurts some of the guys on the offense, but we move pretty fast.
Do you think y'all may go even faster and faster, not only because y'all are going faster than you were, but because Alabama sometimes has difficult times against teams that like to move it really fast, run it really fast?
Yeah, we are improving each week on being faster and faster, as fast as possible each week, and I believe that could probably hurt a team that's going to take longer to line up.
Sony, is this really the biggest game because it's the next game, or is this a big game to you guys?
This is a big game to us because I mean it's an SEC game. It's a chance to fight for a spot in the top 4. You know, playing Alabama, you know, it's a big game for the fans, Dog Nation. You know, we want to just excite the fans.
What do you see out of this front seven that they have for Alabama?
A very athletic group. They get to the ball well. The defense, you know, all 11 guys kind of get to the ball well too. Also.
Do you take it as a challenge upon yourselves, you know, given that they're holding teams to 56 rushing yards a game?
I mean, I don't really take it a challenge upon myself because I feel like we well prepared, you know, going against our defense, and I believe our defense is probably one of the best in the country. So, I mean, it'd be something that we used to.
When you look at that defense and the fact they are giving up less than 60 yards a game, I mean, kind of which way do you go with it? Are you like, we know it's going to be a war, there's going to be a lot of contact, it's going to be real physical, or do you look at it like, you know, we want to be the first team to kind of bust through, you know, and you know, get to them a little bit?
We know it's going to be a great game, a lot of contact, you know, our type of game, and a game that's really going to help us improve. Probably help us, you know, show our talent, because I believe sometimes we can be so effective that we run into other teams' mistakes, and if this team brings a great challenge, that we'll be able to show what we really have.
Is Chubb's 100-yard streak kind of special to you? Does that stand out to you?
Say it again?
This Chubb's 100-yard streak, consecutive games with all the 100 yards, does that mean something to you? Is it special to you?
Yeah, it's special. You know, to be able to have a guy that's on a little streak that's very important. You know, he ties one of the best, Herschel Walker, and also put him in a great spot to actually win the Heisman. I know he probably won't talk about the Heisman, but I guess I'll talk about it.
You think he's up there?
Yeah.
How's he compared to Fournette?
You know, I always, you know, Chubb. It's probably a biased opinion, but I'm going with Chubb.
So, Nick, I got to ask you, because you tweeted about it yesterday. When you score a touchdown, you do the little hand gesture. I think people call it jazz hands. What are you doing there? What is that?
I mean, I kind of got that from Keith Marshall. He kind of gave me the idea, but it's kind of just a way of just saying it's not really on me. You know, it's bigger than me. You know, the offensive, you know, I kind of got the offensive line involved because they're the primary reason of why I'm scoring this touchdowns. You know, coach called a perfect play to beat the defense.
So does it make you excited? Should Dog Nation be excited when they see a bunch of 300-pound linemen doing jazz hands after a...
Oh, yeah, they should be very excited when they see jazz hands.
How has Nick sort of made you better at playing and competing against?
I kind of feed off of Nick, even in practice, because there's some days in practice that sometimes I'd be like, I don't feel like, you know, going out there and really going hard. And if Nick go out there and he breaks a long run, I know I got to go out there and break a long run. So it's almost like keeping that competitive edge and having somebody there to be able to push you to that next level.
So do you guys know that you both have the same amount of touchdowns in the year right now?
Yeah, I kind of just realized that yesterday. He brought it up to me, he's like, yeah, so you got 7 touchdowns. But I mean, it kind of just happened, you know, not really was planned out.
You said, I asked you after the game, you know, Nick said you had a Leonard Fournette type run in that game. Did you finally see what happened on that run? And
yeah, I kind of see what happened on that run. I guess I see where he come from when he said Leonard Fournette type of run, because, you know, Leonard Fournette, he makes those type of runs, those type of exciting runs. He had a lot of them last week. I mean, it kind of was.
As a running back, do you kind of make it a point after your games are over to go back and like see what Fournette did that day and see what other running backs around the league, Drake and Henry, these guys? Is that sort of a fraternity of you guys?
Nah, not really. I won't, cause I don't want to. It's not something. It's something that just happened. You know, it'll probably pop up. I watch sports a lot, so it kind of just pop up, and it's exciting. You know, it's always exciting to see somebody in the same class to succeed, because you don't want to always see nobody fail. But I don't really make it upon myself to go make sure I see what those guys have done.
That Alabama defensive line is one that's been touted with like multiple first rounders on it. How confident are you in terms of like your offensive line's ability to win those one-on-one matchups and to kind of make some space for you guys against a really good run defense?
I'm very confident because I feel like we have experienced guys on the offensive line that know what they're doing, and they know what they're capable of doing. And I'm very confident running behind those guys.